let's learn how to save selections in Illustrator in this simple tutorial. On the canvas, I have a series of vector illustrations that have been put into a clipped group. So let's learn how to use a brand new feature they brought into Illustrator where you can save a selection and use it at any time. So if I hover over the canvas with Selection tool, double click to go into the clip group and then double click to go in, here is my vector artwork arranged on the canvas. So if I come to my layers panel, window layers, and let's pull out layers and have it on the right hand side just so we can see what's going on here. So say for example, at any time I want to be able to select the snake and the branch that it's on. So select the tongue, hold shift, select the snake, and while holding shift also select the branch. So I've got these three selected. So in my layers panel, come down to the new save selection button at the bottom, select it, press save selection, and let's call this selection snake and press OK. So now this is selected together, and if I come out, so if we select clip group objects, let's press the arrow to come back out. So if I select on the canvas, I've got my clipped group, but if I come to save selections and I press snake, at any time now I can select snake and get to this set of vectors. I can also change, add to, and remove from this selection. So if I go back into the clipping group, double click and double click. So let's come back to save selection and select snake. I've now selected snake. So say I want to add to this. So let's hold shift and maybe I want to add the bird to this and maybe this background trunk here as well. And with those selected, click here and press update selection. And now I can click and drag and do what I want to this selection without having to group it together, because if I were to group it together, I would lose the layer structure. Let's press Command or Control Z to go back. And I can also remove from this as well. So again, come here, press snake. So now if I hold shift and I deselect the branch and I deselect the bird and then click update selection, I have now updated the selection and I've removed the bird and the trunk from it. At any time as well, if I come to edit selection, I can change the name or I can simply delete it entirely from my library. So if I come back out then to the main canvas and come back to snake, at any time I can get back to this selection of vector objects on the canvas without having to group, without having to reselect every single time. And there you have it. That's how to use Save Selection, a brand new feature they brought into Illustrator that could potentially save you hours and hours of time having to go back in and reselect a series of objects every single time. So I really hope you found this tutorial helpful. I hope it streamlines your workflow. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, keep on designing, and I'll see you for the next tutorial.